That's cool.
Yeah.
You can connect to your Windows computer and your phone now, right?
Yes, so I don't have to have my Mac sitting on my desk with my webcam at like a.
That's very cool.
It is wireless. What are you gonna do? There's a thing. No. There's a thing underneath here. You just.
Oh. You just.
Right on the floor. Just like that.
Yeah.
Very well done.
What if it's out the window? Austin is grabbing a drink, and then he'll be gone.
What kind of drink?
You know what? I didn't inquire. He's like, hey, I'll grab a drink and I'll be on. Just reply with what drink? Was John here?
Sort of. On my phone with my mom. On the phone with my mom. Says John.
On my phone with the mom.
On the phone with my mom. Did I say the other thing? Fuck, I don't know.
No. I did. I think you did it right.
Bye, Josh.
The webcam thing was really cool for a few minutes. Until.
While it lasted. Make sure Jesse remembers.
Said, fuck, I've been asleep for 2 hours now. Sadie got me drunk, I'm coming. Do I need webcam?
Yes. Putting clothes
I mean,
on.
do I need webcam? I wonder, it sounds like a question from someone who doesn't have a webcam. In which case, if we said yes, I wonder what would happen.
He has a webcam. I remember him,
Oh, no, he does, 'cause his boss watched
yeah,
him.
I remember him doing that.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you in a webcam, Ryan?
No.
Why?
Got him.
My grandma's on fire.
Well, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. I'm
Well,
sorry
believe me.
if you guys can hear my fan in the background. It's a little warm in here.
Only a little bit. Do you have a window? Can you open a window?
It is like
65
crusted
outside.
shut because they like repainted it or whatever, and I guess whenever this wasn't always my room.
I didn't like crusted shut at first, but now it's okay.
Yeah, it's
I was like,
I don't just come into my window.
I don't want to know why
I
it's
mean,
crusted shut.
Justin
I
doesn't
even
to the
wanna know.
carpet, so
Turn on a black light in that room.
But no,
Ryan's like, no, don't do that.
I wouldn't.
this used to be my great grandfather's room, and he, like he didn't live in here. I guess it's just like where he slept, and then the Jesse's old room is where he spent like all his time like during the day. So this window never like got open because nobody ever needed to like cool off or anything in here. So when they like repainted it, it just like crusted shut.
Crusted.
Oh, I see. Painted shut.
Yeah, I like crusted though. It sounds gross.
Not a fan.
I don't
I'm being
like
honest.
That's exactly why I don't like it.
Blah.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Hello.
Do I need a webcam?
Do you have a webcam?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need a webcam.
Is it recommended?
Yeah.
Fuck. Wait, somebody say something.
Say something.
Something.
My fucking headset's been like fucking out. How do I get on this Roll20 thing?
Inspiring confidence.
Don't
already.
sound too enthusiastic.
I'm just really tired. I'm sorry. My games. The ground. I think I got everything on my sheet. No, I don't want a Roll20 tutorial. Connor will tell me how to do it.
Yep.
I don't want the website to use my mic, right?
Correct. We'll be using your regular Discord.
Right there. Matt, I have an important question. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
We are recruiting in our guild.
Okay.
I'm not trying to recruit you.
Good.
Or
Good.
Wait, what you got?
the horse guild.
What?
The one with Crom and ID.
Equanimity?
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
But we're recruiting new people, and in order to assist them in the gearing process, I would like to have one of each armor type, relatively geared, so I can help funnel, with the exception of male, because fuck hunters and shaman.
Okay.
Got him.
Do you think Tongue Lord should be risen from the grave as a holy priest? Tongue Lord is my undead priest. He's currently level 26. The other option is the mage, who is already at 120.
What do you want to do?
I don't care. Or I guess I do care. I don't really want to play the mage. I'll be honest. Mage is kind of boring.
Well, priest is one of, if not the slowest class to level. Although leveling right now is, I know it's not slow, but it just feels sometimes like real slow on a priest.
The question is, I was not going to level. I was going to skip.
Priest, I guess. Then I don't know.
Alrighty.
Priest is
Tongue Lord
fun.
it is.
Are you gonna do?
His name is Tongue Lord. He has got the face where they don't have a jaw and the tongue's just hanging down.
Tongue Lord.
So
Okay.
His name's Tongue Lord.
Are you gonna be holy?
Probably, yeah.
Noise.
And then if I need an off switch, it'll be Shadow.
Disc is kind of doo-doo right now, right?
I think it's good, but like
It's just so
hard.
weird to play.
You streaming, Connor?
I am streaming. You
Ooh,
everybody
yeah,
is on
stream
stream.
snipe.
Streams. Actually, you guys should not watch the stream.
I think Disc is actually the preferred pre-spec.
You may look at it
because it helps DPS.
one time. My
But what?
Discord, my
Is it
Discord
on?
had like the status that I was streaming for a second, but then it went away. I don't know why or where it went. Come back, Discord.
The stream has begun. Oh my gosh! I've seen it all now!
What did you see? You didn't see shit.
What?
You see that? Don't look at that.
Ah, there's a delay. I'm so confused. I'm looking at two of you. They're doing different things, Connor.
Where are you streaming?
On YouTube.
What's your name?
Connor? Oh wait, now it's back on my Discord status.
Yeah, it says you're streaming.
I am.
There we go.
I'm aware.
We got it.
I
Nice.
stopped watching the stream. It's too weird for me.
Oh, hurt myself. Don't like that.
Too different. Yeah, I started to hear myself. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna close this.
Ooh, is
Yep.
that what I sound like?
Basically, oh god, who's that? It's me.
No.
What do you guys, when you hear yourself, now the status went away. That's so weird.
When I hear myself, I
What do you guys
want
hear?
to die.
Like, what does it sound like to you? Like, to me, when I hear
It sounds
myself,
different than what I. Yeah.
it sounds like
Yeah.
lower and softer and maybe a little raspy.
I mean, I
Raspy,
don't.
You are raspy.
Yeah, but like, to me, I don't,
To me,
I don't
when
hear
I hear
that.
like a recorded my voice, I hear like a higher pitched
it sounds higher
than what
for
I
you.
think.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I'd have to listen more closely. I try not to listen to myself too often.
Oh yeah,
I'm
no, I'm
saying.
speaking. I'm speaking from
It
the
used to,
experience that I
like-
had like 2 seconds ago.
I used to like physically like recoil when I heard my voice. Not because I think it sounded like bad per se. I was just like, that's not me.
That ain't
But
right.
now
Who's that?
I can like listen to myself and just be like, it still doesn't sound like me, but
I know
Whose
it's
hands are
me.
these?
I know
Yeah.
that
These
is
aren't
me,
my
but
hands.
I'm not okay with it.
I know it's me in the mirror, but I would still prefer to look different.
I think I'm ready.
How's
Well-
everyone's Mother's Day?
Well, John isn't here.
It's motherly.
And Josh.
Josh was
Oh.
here.
Conspicuous
I don't
lack
think I
of
have
John.
spells, right?
I have said I've. Okay.
No.
I'm just
Okay.
trolling you, John. He says he's going to need more time.
Hmm.
What did he say he was doing?
He didn't. Trying to clean up. Apparently. Interesting.
Where's your camera, John?
How do I drag these spells in, by the way?
I don't know. Ask Austin.
How's everybody got spells but me?
I don't have any spells, Jesse.
Look at
You
that.
don't have
I don't. Have
anything. Huh.
Plot
I
twist.
thought
I
you
have
bastards
multiple
weren't allowed to
things.
use magic on the ark, you fucking
Well, you're-
uncanon douchebag.
Well, maybe that's how you freaking got sent to juvie.
Actually, you.
Oh.
It's specifically malicious magic. Is in the setting.
Make sure I don't have any ticks on my leg. I went walking in tall grass earlier, and apparently my brother.
Can you turn your camera on while you're doing that, please?
No, that would be unwise. Or maybe extra wise.
Mm.
Depending on your
Ooh woo.
Dude, when is John gonna get here?
John, I just want you to know that your stupid animated icon pisses me off.
Cool.
It's not you. It's not your fault. Like I mean, it is because you made it, but that is just the dumbest feature. Which one of these bastards am I?
Oh yeah, can you guys move your things, Jesse? This one is
That
you.
shit is
Yeah.
like broken, man.
Mhm.
It's like fucking.
What's broken?
I don't know, it's a fucking web browser doesn't work. Wait, which one's me?
Bottom right.
Oh, okay. What does the color thing do? Oh no, it's
So-
just a value.
Well, I like to use those for health and armor class. Because I think I might have done it wrong. At least when John is the DM, it will update your character sheet, I think.
You have to set the variable to their value.
I
This
probably,
is me!
I probably didn't do that.
We can't do it. You have to do it.
Yeah. How do I do that then?
You click the character, you hit their gear,
Click the
And then
character or
beside
click
the-
the token?
click the token, click the gear, and then beside the orb number value, there's another blank that's for variables, and it's a drop down, I think, and you can just put player HP or whatever it's called,
Tell me,
and that'll
Tell me
match to
again.
the character sheet.
is it under
It's like-
basic or advanced?
Probably basic.
So there's. Oh, represents character. Is that what you just said?
No, I was talking about player HP. I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that
Oh,
does
it doesn't have my HP on it. I don't know why.
Well, hang on, let me see if I can do it. Represents character Elros. How about now? Does that do anything? Austin, put your HP on the green and like, or fuck, I don't know.
It should be a box beside the green.
Yeah,
you
there's a
s- you have
box.
the two
Oh,
boxes.
4. Where's HP? Hit, not hit dice.
I'm gonna give you all a little precursor.
Let's.
I may have had too much cheese today.
Hey, come on.
Great.
Are you talking about the drop-down
Does
box?
this happen every
John?
week?
Yeah, I think so.
There's always somebody just fucking shit up.
No.
Like this week. This week it's Josh right now. But once he gets here, Ryan's gonna have to go shit his brains out because he's constipated because he ate an entire block of cheese.
I see John.
Did
Hit,
not eat an entire block of cheese.
I see hit dice,
And not constipated.
but I don't see.
Give me a second.
Can you look on Strahd?
That is what I'm doing, Chief.
Thank you.
Dude, when is John gonna get here?
He's talking to his mom.
Oh, it is Mother's Day. That's a good point. Dang, John rolled an Eldritch Blast and did 2 damage. That's unlocked.
All right. So you say edit token under the basic tab. You have bar 1.
Yep.
How you
Item out
rolling?
of item, and then none is
Yeah.
the default option.
Yeah.
And then I accidentally hit the back button.
Not doing a lot of lightning damage here.
You
How do
know,
I roll?
And thunder.
yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
John,
I
do
should
you
probably
not have
change him.
agonizing blast?
It's not a spell. It's like a feature trait.
I know, I didn't know if Roll20 had a way to just automatically.
No, it doesn't. Holy shit! I
That's
keep pressing the
unfortunate.
back button.
Oh, I drew something. Whoopsie.
I have a question.
What is your question?
A, how do I drag spells in?
It's under info,
Oh, fuck.
like, or I guess it says compendium, but the little I, top right corner. And you just type the spell, and if it's in the player's handbook, it will pop up, and then you drag that onto the spells.
Shoot.
Wait, hang on. Hang the fuck on. Oh, this.
Yeah,
Search for a spell.
just type it in.
I don't know what I'm looking for.
Well, I mean, I
I
can't
opened
help you
DMV.
there.
Hang on. Hang on. Spells.
Have you picked your spell list?
Yeah. So Connor, it's HP and then AC for armor class.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
it'll
there's
match up to the
HP.
character.
I found it.
It'll match up to the character sheet.
Draw something.
Further under advanced.
Hey,
I know,
quit drawing on
super
here.
Convenient.
How do
Who's
I
drawing?
How do I take that away?
Somebody drew a penis. Oh my gosh.
Wait,
this,
what if
this
there's
stream is not
two?
safe for children?
What if there's two of the same spell?
Can you just not draw dicks or at all?
And, are you sure they're both spells and one's not like an item or something?
Oh, they're both under spells. And then I click it to open it up, and it says the page you attempted to reach does not exist.
What is it? Which spell?
Blindness / deafness.
They are technically both spells. You're right. I don't know.
Dragging it
Should be
up,
fine.
whatever.
Just drag the first one. I don't know.
Okay, it worked. It worked. It didn't work, I'll tell you what.
Somebody's rolling high on the thieves' tools.
Who's this? This is Noah. Where's Noah? There he is.
Wait, come back.
And then the second part of my question, which is what I wanted to ask originally, do you guys ever like plan out a conversation in your head and like, you know, you're like, all right, I'm going to open up the conversation with da-da-da, and then they're going to end up saying da-da-da in response to what I said, But then it comes to actually have that conversation, you say the first thing, and their response is just miles away from what you thought they were gonna say, and so you're kind of just like, oh
Absolutely.
god, I don't know how to talk to this person
I
now
didn't-
because
I didn't plan for
go how I
this.
planned. Yeah.
Are you talking about real life?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's why I don't do that, because there's no way to predict
It's called shadowboxing.
anything that they're going to say. I wasn't sure if you're like trying to talk about like RP and you're like, suddenly the RP is
I mean, I guess it kind
Completely
of
different.
applies to both. But...
completely where I was not expecting it to go. But yeah, no, I don't do that because, yeah, no point.
I want to have my camera on. All right, hang on. Gotta get my camera.
Are you feeling
And
left
so we
out?
have more people without cameras than with cameras.
That's typical, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty normal. We're about half and half.
I apologize for the delay.
That's okay.
Hannah was trying to get the phone to show a video of Olive, and she didn't know how to get it out of the new holder, and I was trying to get it out for her, and she was also trying to get it out at the same time, and it fell off the thing and hit my desk and then knocked my cup of water on top of all of my cables and my surge protector. So I was trying to clean that up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe not nice. Sounds like Jesse's not even ready.
He's doing
Wow.
his camera.
He's ready to play, but yes, he is trying to have his camera now.
I'm dragging my spells and
So Austin, I think I figured out how to do it. Do you just go into roll 20 and then go to the little like information symbol for the handbook, and then you just drag them over from there?
Yep, it's not
Yeah.
hard.
I'm pretty sure that mine is most of mine are from some other thing anyway.
Right, yeah, it's unfortunate. Then I usually just go to like another website and then just copy and paste.
Yeah.
Or if
Yeah.
you're a warlock, you're just fucked.
And then just cast Eldritch Blast every time.
I know, but I can't.
I don't see any reason you couldn't cast Eldritch Blast literally every round for the entire campaign.
I think it's very
Yeah,
possible.
that's big feels, man.
I
Don't
believe-
play
I mean,
playing Eldritch
Feels
Blast.
like playing a melee character. And I swing my sword.
Again.
Are we doing the whole like lodestone thing where like unless it says a gold value, you are assumed to have the materials to cast a spell?
I mean,
you
those
have
are
a
the
component
rules
pouch.
of the or an arcane focus.
Or a holy symbol, perhaps?
Yes, if you're a cleric, I believe that's true.
Nice. Cool.
And be painted on your shield
Very awesome.
or a necklace.
Hi, Jesse.
Hello.
Are you ready to go to the ground?
Wait, guys, look, I'm Jesse's boss.
Basically.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought of that like weeks ago, and I've just been waiting for our time
I've
to do
been
it.
sitting on that.
All right, well, I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Yep.
I guess as soon as John gets here.
I hate this fucking meme.
It's not even a me. It just makes things stupid.
John, I'm really glad you're here. I want
I
you
like
to know
your
that.
picture, John.
Thanks. Thanks.
Hey, I'm dumb. How does the prepared spells work again? Is it
Prepare
the total number of like
spells.
slots you have?
It's per
It
day.
is not the slots.
Every day you get to choose however many spells you're allowed to prepare from, and for cleric you can choose any spell. It doesn't matter the level, right?
I mean, sure, I guess, but you couldn't. I don't think you can actually. You cannot prepare a spell you can't cast.
Well, I
Like
think
of a
you can
higher
just
level.
cast all the spells.
I think for
But I mean, but I'm
for cleric,
saying like
I think it's like 10.
if you don't have any level 3 spell slots, you can't choose a level 3 cleric spell.
Okay, yes.
That's what I'm trying
Actually,
to say. Yes,
you're
you're correct. That you can pick any from the list, though. Yes,
Mhm.
of the as long as you're of
And-
the requisite
Per
level.
long rest, not per day.
Yes.
Equal to your wisdom modifier plus
Yes, it's
your
your wisdom
cleric
modifier.
level.
So like mine is functions like the same way. So I have 5 spells that I can do, but I only have like 3 spell slots. So
2 hands.
So I can get 6. Nice, dude. I don't know. Dude.
Jesse.
Ask me how many cantrips. I have.
Hello.
How many
I can't
cantrips do you
share,
have?
John.
5.
How many cantrips do you have?
I have 4.
5.
Hmm.
How do you get cantrips?
Be able to cast
Get
spells?
the trip.
You're a rogue, so you probably won't be casting spells.
I have like 8 cantrips. So fuck you.
Good if he was an arcane trickster.
Is it okay if I play Valorant while we play?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Jesse, what kind of webcam do you have?
Shitter.
Nice.
I've probably had this thing for like a decade.
It looks like it's decent quality,
I'll be right
but the
yeah,
frame
the,
per second
the
is like
frame doesn't like.
it's like 12 frames per second or some
Yeah.
shit.
If you moved really slow, it probably look like stop motion.
For extra fun, you could go watch that in the stream, and it would be like triply slow. It'd be like
Oh,
3 frames
that'd
a
be
second.
hilarious.
Connor, are you doing a watch together for this?
No. Sorry.
There's no music?
Yeah, you just have to use
It's
your
a-
imagination.
And so yeah,
It's
the
a watch
music of your
alone.
mind.
I'll
the
look some.
theater of your mind.
We're doing a watch alone.
Play some screamo music.
Is everybody
appropriate.
ready?
Yep.
I was gonna look for some amps. Where are we starting? Are we starting in the ship?
Well, so first there will be a recap of the setting. Then there'll be some introducing of some player characters. Since you guys are probably familiar with each other because the arc is relatively small. You know, it's like 4,000 people live on the arc, so you know you probably know of everybody, but you might not know everything about everybody. Does that kind of make sense? But since you all have been in juvenile detention, you might know a little bit more about each other. So we will, not probably, but we will, or I will mention what you guys know about each other, and then we'll get started. Sound good?
Sure.
All right.
Mhm.
So first, to recap the setting, in the year 2052, planet Earth underwent a nuclear apocalypse where the entire planet is uninhabitable due to the radiation. So in response, 13 stations were launched into low orbit to escape the wasteland that was once Earth. So those came from 12 different countries and 1 corporation. Next in the year
What was the corporation name?
Polaris.
Polaris.
2 years later, in 2054, Polaris, known as the 13th station, is destroyed in a conflict. This leads to the unification of the remaining 12 stations into what is known as the Ark. Life on the Ark is far from luxurious. Surviving in space for years has proven to be a daunting task. Early on in the history of the Ark, there was an event known as the Blight. Those on the Ark had to choose between cannibalism or starving to death because food was very scarce. I don't want to read all this. We're going to skip through some of it.
Mhm.
So over the years, the Ark expanded through harvesting satellites that were previously in orbit before the apocalypse. In response to this, the population grew, and then resources amongst the denizens grew scarce. By the year 2149, the Ark's population of 400 had grown to over 2,000. The Ark was intended to sustain its survivors for 200 years, after which it was believed that the Earth would once again be survivable, and the inhabitants could return to the ground. However, less than a century after the unification of the 12 stations, life support on the Ark began to fail. By 2148, even the best repair estimates had the work to fix life support taking longer than it would sustain. So in an effort to prolong life support systems, the Council of the Ark and the Chancellor are looking for other options. So now we begin. It is the sleep cycle in Prison Station. You're all fast asleep when suddenly a guard loudly opens your cell door. He turns the lights on. He orders you to get dressed, and then on your wrist, he places a metal band. You don't know what it is. It kind of stings a little. There's kind of a little prick. Maybe there's like a needle in the band that kind of goes into your wrist. It's not very comfortable. He escorts you out of your cell, brings you to an unfamiliar room, and straps you into a chair. You see the other delinquents around you. There is Andreas. His father floated for stealing... Hang on. What did I write? His floated for stealing. That's not right. His father floated for stealing, and Andreas set to be tried for the same thing. Andreas is not very popular amongst the other juveniles in detention for this reason. He has made more enemies than friends since he lost his father. Then we have Elros. Orphaned by a tragic explosion that claimed the lives of many elves living aboard the Ark. Elros was on the smaller side, so he spent most of his days in the orphanage avoiding physical confrontation and tinkering with gadgets instead. Elros found himself in juvenile detention after he and his best friend Mart, a half-orc, got into an altercation with a human Mart had caught stealing food. On his 18th birthday, Elros is set to be tried for the unauthorized use for the unauthorized creation of a mechanical device and using malicious magic. Then we also have Mart, Elros's half-orc friend, as I previously stated. A bit rough around the edges and always looking for a good fight. On his 18th birthday, Mart is set to be tried for assault and battery. Then we have Noah, another orphan, also an elf, just like Elros. Noah's parents, after they gave their rations to him when food was very scarce on the Ark, perished tragically of starvation. Noah turned to religion and dedicated much of his time to helping the less fortunate. One day, he organized a charity event to distribute extra rations to those in need. On his 18th birthday, Noah is set to stand trial for wasting rations. We have Gregory as well. Not much of you... Sorry. You don't know much about Gregory. He's always been a little quiet in juvenile detention, and you didn't really know of him before you were in detention. But he didn't seem to have any friends prior. Sometimes you see him with a deck of cards, and he's kind of talking to himself. It's a little strange. And that's all you know about Gregory. Next, the 5 of you see a monitor light up on the wall over here. It's behind some of you, so you may have to just listen. It's Councilman Marcus Kane. He says, "Hello, this is Councilman Kane. As you know, on the Ark, we must take every measure to ensure our survival. We are sending you to the ground for 2 reasons. First, to help extend life support systems on the Ark. With a smaller population, life support will be under less stress. Second, the Council wants to give you and the rest of our citizens a second chance at life. You will be landing near Mount Weather, a nuclear bunker located on what was previously the eastern United States. Our calculations predict that the radiation levels on the ground are not safe for sustained exposure for another 100 years. However, limited exposure should be tolerable. You must get inside Mount Weather as soon as possible. I am also happy to inform you that once on the ground, your crimes on the Ark will be dismissed. As I've already stated, this is a second chance for you. This dropship is equipped with communication systems so that you can report your findings back to us. We have also loaded some limited supplies to assist you while you are getting settled into Mount Weather. Additionally, each of you will be wearing a metal band on your wrist so we can monitor your vitals. The journey to a ground will take approximately 10 minutes. We look forward to hearing from you shortly." The screen goes black. You hear the dropship, you feel it detach from the Ark. 1 second.
10 minutes, that's some advanced space technology.
Settle down. And then a hatch in the floor opens. A head pops out. It's Pierce. Some of you, especially Noah, know Pierce from the orphanage. Pierce has lived in the orphanage for longer than most. A bit on the scrawny side, but quite nimble. A look of confusion dawns the faces of those around you. Pierce is not a delinquent. What is she doing on the dropship?
Oh, it's a he.
Oh, you're a boy now? Alright.
I didn't tell you. I switched.
What is
It's 2020,
he?
Connor.
What is he doing on the dropship?
Noah? Noah, are you here?
Pierce, is that you?
It is. Well, it's a long story, but I had to find you on this dropship so that I couldn't lose you. Well, I may have killed the Chancellor.
What?
Yes. Well, after I found out about the wrongdoing that was them putting you in jail for giving out rations to those less fortunate, I couldn't bear to see you get put in prison for the rest of your life. And then once I found out from a guard that you were going to the ground, I had to come along. So I stowed away on the ship.
Wait, what? How do you think you killed the Chancellor? How's that possible? I mean, you're not very big.
No, I'm not, but I am quite a good shot with this bow that I have. Here. I found out about the Chancellor. He was making an announcement today about the return to the ground for some of the people in the delinquent center. He was making an announcement to the rest of the people on the Ark, and I took that as an opportunity to take a strike at him. I was fed up with how my life was treated on the Ark, as well as those around us. Just because they're limited supplies doesn't mean that we can treat people as if they're just numbers in a system instead of human beings or elves. So
Yeah, or
I
half
said-
orcs too.
or half orcs. Sorry.
You
Mark?
racist.
That's quite lawful good of you, Pierce.
What are
Well,
you
I
talking
would-
about?
I wouldn't say that's lawfully good since he was the leader.
True. Done. That's fine.
That seems chaotic to me, but
Hmm.
I'm neutral on the subject.
So I took my shot, but as soon as I think I hit him, but it may not have been the Chancellor. I was quite far away, and of course
you
once
might
the
have
shot
killed
was,
a random person then.
it's possible there were
I thought you
multiple
were a good
people
shot
on
Sounds
the
like
with
stage.
your bow.
And
Well, it
you
sounds
are-
like you should be here.
Good anymore.
Yeah, you do deserve to be with us.
Yeah.
I thought you were a good shot with your bow.
I am, but this was at more than 500 feet.
Oh,
Why aren't you closer?
not
That is
very
quite,
accurate.
that is quite the arm you got on you, dude. Holy fuck.
What about the body?
Anyway, as soon as I loosed my arrow, chaos ensued, and I made my way towards the ship.
Is John Gregory?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't
actually,
know who is who yet. Like Connor just
yeah,
read
if, I
through all
could,
the names.
yeah, if we could just establish who is
I feel
I
like
know
who.
Matt is
I'm
Mark.
pretty obvious. Yeah.
Mark.
Matt
You're
is
welcome,
Mark.
everybody.
Josh is obviously Pierce. I'm Noah. I think John is Gregory.
Yep.
Yes.
Jesse is Andreas, and Austin is the name that I don't remember
There
because
we
it
go.
was Elvish.
Elros.
Elros.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Elvis. Elvis.
Elvis.
Nope, not that one.
Elvis. Let's go, Elvis.
How.
Could have been a bard named Elvis.
Well, I know all of you guys, but I don't know this guy. Well, I don't know this. Well, I know what you did now, but who's this other random guy? You have your freaking deck of cards over there, buddy?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. What did you do to get in here?
Might be too much for you. Don't worry about it.
Might be too much for me. We're going to the fucking ground together.
Pierce, what did you said you killed a man?
I think I killed a man. I'm not sure, but I loosed an arrow, chaos ensued, and I ran.
You sure as well.
What
Tried
did
to kill
you where did the body go?
Where did the body go?
Yeah, where,
He didn't
just
even
leave
see
it
if
there?
he killed him.
That's such a weird question.
What's wrong with you, dude?
I'm sorry, I don't really get your question. What do you mean where did the body go?
Or like he said, you didn't check the body. Did you actually kill him?
I don't know. I just said I don't know. I loosed my arrow. It impacted somebody. I don't know if they died. They were on the stage. I hit somebody with an arrow. It might have been the Chancellor. It might not have been. And then I left.
So
I'd
you're,
rather stand trial for my crimes than hang out with you guys.
Screw you.
Did you just read a personality trait right off your fucking character sheet?
He did, didn't he?
Jesus.
I was about to say something to John. I don't know what it is now.
Has the ship started its journey yet?
Yeah,
Yeah, didn't you feel it freaking
falling
detach?
for 10 minutes. Are we falling or are we being propelled?
It's been about 6 minutes.
you're propelled by
Oh, we're
gravity.
doing this in real time. Holy shit.
It's been about
okay.
6 minutes since the ship detached.
I didn't know that.
Anyone got a watch?
I don't have
It's
a watch.
the year 2500. We don't have watches.
Nope,
What?
no watch.
It's actually
Watches still exist.
2149 or 2148.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 2148.
Did you fucking hit your head?
How long?
Yeah.
Teleport 400 years into the future, dude?
We have 4 minutes or 3 minutes? Four?
About 4 minutes to go till you.
Damn it. Wish Josh was a
I
girl.
see.
How much of the room can we see? Is it dark in there?
There's a light,
Your accent.
so you can see, but there are no windows.
There's no clock.
We can see each other.
There might be a clock at the by the monitor over here, where Councilman Kane was.
All right. Well, as soon as we hit the ground, assuming we don't disintegrate on impact.
Why
We
did
have to-
Councilman Kane not tell us about the assassination attempt on the Chancellor?